Good morning, students of Standard 10th. I am finishing your chapter 20 on social change. Now, the last unit is scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. Okay. Now, the Indian Constitution has given clear-cut definitions who is scheduled castes and who is scheduled tribes. Those who come under 341, Article 341, are scheduled castes, and 342 article is scheduled tribes. Now the constitution has made a lot of reservations for them and protected them because they are backward for many years. They come from mountainous regions, they come from areas where it is very difficult to get education. Society is very different for them. That is why. Now according to Article 15 of the Constitution, 1.5, the Constitution restricts discrimination on the basis of religion, community, caste, birthplace, etc. That means discrimination against. You cannot stop them from entering any place or going to a place of worship like a temple or anything on the basis of their religion, their community, their caste, or where they are born, birthplace. You cannot restrict them. According to Article 29A, if a person living in any part of India has his own culture, his own language, his own script is what he writes, and he wants to preserve it, he wants to protect it, the Constitution allows them to have all this of their own. Now, what are the other special features given to them by the Indian government? According to Article 46, the state policy has to protect their education, their social, economic interest of all these backward castes. Okay? According to Article 16.4, the state government feels that the backward classes are not represented in government jobs, they should be given government jobs. In Article 330, 332, 334, they are given legislative assembly and parliament reservation, but there is no reservation in the Rajya Sabha. Please remember, this question always comes every year. No reservation in the Rajya Sabha. They can only go to parliament and legislative assembly. They also have reservation of scheduled caste and tribes in the Gram Panchayat and municipality. Now, other than this, there are 5-year programs which government makes. Every 5 years, government makes new program. So a lot of things are put for them. Their children get scholarships, their counseling, training sessions for competitive exams. Their age and fees are relaxed a little compared to other general students. Now we have a trust called Dr. Baba Sahib Ambedkar Organization who felicitates means says thank you to people who help these kind of tribal people or lower caste. They have special officers at the central level and special places where their problems are looked after. Now, what are the provisions made for only scheduled caste? According to Article 17, untouchability is totally eradicated, prohibited. Anyone who practices untouchability, it's a legal punishable offense. That means you can be arrested. What is untouchability? I'm sure your teachers have taught you. In the olden days, because they were lower caste, people would not touch them, especially the caste Hindus. They would treat them very badly. They would not allow them to enter their houses or touch their wells, go to their temples. So they were treated worse than animals. So if you treat anyone today, it is called untouchability. They don't touch them. They treat them like dirt. If you practice this with them, you can be arrested. According to Article 25, state gives the right to frame laws or continue the existing law which permits public institutions for social welfare or reforms in their religious institutions open. All Hindus have to keep their temples open for them. Now, who comes under Hindus? Sikhs, Jains, Buddhists, and other Hindu institutions cannot stop these people from entering the institutions. Provisions made for scheduled tribes. Tribes are different, castes are different. Tribes, I told you yesterday, are usually found in mountain areas. Tribal people, they are called tribal people. In Article 19.5, empowers the governor of the state to impose restrictions in the interest of the scheduled caste. Unrestricted movement. Suppose you have a tribal area in some certain area, the governor can restrict people from buying land because these are very poor people. So sometimes when they want money, they sell their land and people take advantage of them. Money lenders who give them money take advantage of these people. So the governor can protect them and not allow all this. So in the conclusion, There are so many various schemes and programs for these people by the government of India for the development. You say, why are all these things given to them? They're not given to general students. Why only to scheduled caste and tribe? To bring them up. They're still very much lower than otherwise. To bring them up to progress socially, economically, and politically. I finished this chapter. Is there any issues concerning any particular topic? Please ask your teacher and she will inform me. Thank you.